Hi, good morning my dear students. Today we are continuing the first chapter. Before continuing my first chapter, I want to check whether you are remembering the section what we discussed in the last class. So what and all we discussed in the last class? We discussed what is food, that is the substance which is eaten daily to provide energy to our body is called the food that we studied. Then we discussed about what are the importance of food, that is it provides us energy to perform various activities, it protects us from germs and infections, it helps us to grow and repairing cells. Then we discussed about the ingredients. What is ingredients? The materials that are required to make a particular dish or food item is called the ingredients. Okay. Then we discussed about various sources of food. Two types of sources are there, that are plants and animals. In that, plants we call it as producers or autotrophs, and animals we call it as consumers or heterotrophs. After that, we discussed about the food sources that we are obtaining from plants. The parts of plants that can be eaten or used as food are root, stem, fruits, leaves and seeds and flowers. In that we could remember or we could see some of the examples also. Now I want to ask there, some of the plants have two or more parts as edible. Some of plants have two or more parts, edible parts. Can you name some plants like that have two or more edible parts? Just you think about drumstick. In drumstick plant we are using leaves, flowers and fruits as food. Okay. Then what about, let's think about banana tree. Banana also we are using fruits, then flowers and stem as our food. Then mustard plant, beetroot plant, these are all examples that can have two or more edible parts. Okay. This is the activity given. I have given you. Hope you completed this activity. And now we are moving to food sources, animals as a food source. The food items that are obtained from animals are, what are they? Milk, meat, eggs and honey. Milk, meat, eggs and honey, these are the food items that we are obtaining from animals. From this, honey we already discussed. Now we are moving to other food items, that is milk, meat and eggs. Can you say some examples? The animals which gives us milk. Some of examples that animals gives us milk. That is cow, buffalo and goat. From these animals, mainly we are depending on these three animals for our milk, and we can obtain so many milk products like curd, ghee and butter. Okay, so animals which are giving milk as cow, buffalo and goat. Then some animals gives us egg. What are the animals gives us egg? First of all, hen, then button quail and duck. Hen, button quail and duck. These are the animals which gives us egg. And animals used for meat are duck, rabbit, cow, hen, pig, goat, fish, etc. etc. These are all the animals which gives us meat. Okay, so what we discussed, the animals as a source of food. From animals we can obtain milk, meat, egg and honey. And from this, what are the milk giving animals, egg giving animals, and what are the animals we used for meat. Try to remember 2 or 3 examples in each item. So here one more activity. This you have to note it down in your notebook, then try to complete before next class. Okay, give 3 examples each of food that we eat from plants and animals. Give 3 examples each of food that we eat from plants and animals. Now write it in your notebook. Hope you completed. Give 3 examples each of food that we eat from plants and animals. And now we are moving to the food habits of animals. As you know, all animals have different food habits. As we have different food habits, the animals also have different food habits. So here what we want to see, what are the foods that particular animal which eat. Okay, this is the activity given in your test. As an example, 2 are given in your text. Other, that is rat. What will be the food of rat? Rat will eat tuberous root, grains, seeds, insects, etc. What do you mean by tuberous roots? Tuberous roots like tapioca, beetroot, carrot, etc. Tuberous root, grains, seeds, etc. These are the food items that rats eat. Then what about lion? Lion eats deer, birds, lizards, buffaloes, etc. Deer, birds, lizards, buffaloes, etc. Like lion, tiger also will eat deer, pig, horse, cow, etc. etc. Okay, then just think about spider, what they will eat. Spider eat insects, flies, mosquitoes, etc. Insects, flies, mosquito, eat lizard. Then what about house lizard? You may have so many house lizards in your home. Then what are the food of house lizard? Spider, snail, caterpillar and insects. Spider, snail, caterpillar, insects, that and all, etc. that and all, food of house lizard. Then cow. Grass, hay, plant products like cacao, groundnut, that and all. Okay, then what about butterfly? Butterfly will use nectar, tree sap and organic matter. Nectar, tree sap, organic matter related by butterfly. Then what do you mean by tree sap? It is the fluid that is going through the body of plants, that is called the tree sap. This tree sap will use as butterfly as food. Then what about crow? Grains, insects, small animals, eggs, etc. Okay, these are the food items that various animals eat. So now I am asking you one question, that why these animals have different food habits? Why can't they eat same kind of food? If they are eating same kinds of food, is there any problem? Why they are having different kinds of food as their food? As you know, the different animals have different body structure. So it needs different nutrients or different kinds of food. Animals have different body structure. So the animals should have different kinds of variety of food. That's why these all animals are having different kinds of food. And also, in order to complete the food chain also, this variety of food habits is needed. Okay. So, various animals have various food habits, and because it has different kinds of body structure, they are having different kinds of food habits. So, listen here. From these food habits, you can see some of the animals can eat animals as well as plants, but some of the animals will eat only animals. So, can you group this, or can you categorize these animals into the only plant-eating animals, or both plant and animal-eat animals, or animal-eat animals? Here, rat, tuberous root, grains, seeds and insects. You can see rats have both plant products as well as animal products. They are eating plants as well as animals. Okay, then what about lion? Deer, birds, lizards, buffaloes. That means it eats only animals. the deer and lion and tiger will eat only animals. Okay. Then what about spider? Insects, flies, mosquitoes, etc. Here also it is eating only animals. Then what about house lizard? Spiders, snail, caterpillar, insects. That's all animals. Then what about cow? Grass, hay, other plant products. So cow has having only plants as their food. Then butterfly, nectar, trace of organic matter. Here also you can see the butterfly can have only plant products as their food. Then crow, grains, insects, small animals, etc. So crow can have both plants as well as animals' food. Okay. So based on these food habits, the animals can be categorized into 3 items. Based on these food habits, the animals can be categorized into 3. They are herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. On the basis of food habits of animals, the animals are divided into 3, that are herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Then now we are going to discuss about herbivores. What do you mean by herbivores? Animals which eat only plants and plant products are called herbivores. Herbivores means animals which eat only plants and plant products are called herbivores. In this chart you can see so many animals that are eating only plant or plant products. Examples are cow, goat, deer, horse, elephant, zebra, etc. etc. So try to remember 2 or 3 examples in each category. So herbivores are animals which eat only plants and plant products, and examples of herbivores are cow, goat, deer, horse, elephant, etc. Okay. So now we are moving to carnivores. What do you mean by carnivores? Carnivores are animals which can eat only other animals. Animals which eat only other animals are called carnivores. So examples of carnivores are lion, cheetah, tiger, jackal, etc. etc. So what is carnivores? Carnivores are animals which eat only other animals and are called carnivores. And examples of carnivores are lion, tiger, cheetah, etc. etc. Okay. Then we are moving to omnivores. Omnivores means what? The animals which eat both plants as well as animals are called omnivores. Omnivores are animals which eat or can eat both plants as well as animals are called omnivores. So human being is an example of omnivores. That means we can have both plants as well as animal type food. Okay. So omnivores, then chimpanzee, dog, rat, monkey, squirrel, etc. etc. These are all omnivores animals. So we studied about herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Herbivores means animals can have plant as their food, and carnivores means animals which eat only other animals, and omnivores means animals which eat both plants as well as animals. Okay. So here you can see some examples of herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. The herbivores examples are cow, butterfly, deer, zebra. Cow, butterfly, deer, zebra. And carnivores examples are lion, tiger, spider, house lizard. Lion, tiger, spider, house lizard. And omnivores examples are human being, rat, crow, squirrel. Human being, rat, crow, squirrel. Try to remember any 3 of the examples in each category. Okay. So here I am going to summarize the chapter. In this chapter, this is a small chapter. In this chapter, what and all we studied? First, we discussed about food. What is food? What is food? The substance what we are eating or drinking for getting energy, that is called the food. And we discussed about ingredients. What is ingredients? The materials that are used for making particular dish, that is called the ingredients. Then we discussed about sources of food. We have two sources of food as plants and animals. From this, plants are called producers or autotrophs. Why it is called like that? Plants can prepare their own food as they, so it is called the producers or autotrophs. And animals are called the consumers or heterotrophs, because they are depending upon other plants or animals for their food. So it is called the heterotrophs or consumers. Then last week we discussed about classification of animals based on their food habits. Classification of animals based on their food habits. That are herbivore, carnivore and omnivore. Herbivores, plant-eating animals. They can eat only plant or plant products. Carnivores means meat-eating animals. That means they can eat only other animals. And omnivores means they can eat both plants as well as animals. Okay. So I am giving you one assignment here. What are the ways we can think of to avoid wastage of food? Now you note it down in your notebook. After that, if you have assignment book, you have to write in your assignment book. Otherwise, you have to write on paper. Assignment. Okay. Right now, what are the ways we can think of to avoid wastage of food?